Bah! Akasan's Honest Reactions, Akasan, and here we are, the one we've all been waiting for. An honest trailer, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. In case we haven't heard enough of this already, I have been looking very forward to this because there's two types of YouTube channels I've been waiting on a lot. Well, especially when I was watching BVS, is CinemaSins and Screen Junkies Honest Trailers. And I know the Honest Trailer one is gonna, it's more of a question how they're gonna approach this one, if they're gonna point out plot holes or whatever, industry, inside information, whatever. But it's CinemaSins. CinemaSins is the one where they do the Everything Wrong With feature. CinemaSins is the one where when I was watching BVS, the one time I watched it in IMAX with Dante and such, like I remember in the back of my mind just like watching Jesse Eisenberg, and I was just like, ding, like, ding, ding, like every time I was just like, what? Ding, like that kind of frustration. Now, of course, that was the theatrical release, and I have heard good things about the Ultimate Edition, and the Ultimate Edition actually came out yesterday over here in Yokosuka. So Dante asked me to pick him up a copy of this. Anybody know if the 4K, Ultra 4K edition comes out with the regular one? Because what I want to do is get the Ultra 4K edition. I don't have a 4K television yet, but I want to borrow Dante's copy and watch it that way. If not, so I have another friend of mine offered me some sort of special high quality copy I can borrow. If not, I gotta wait till August 10th. It comes out in Japan August 10th. Nevertheless, without further ado, let's take a look here at Honest Trailers, Batman v Superman. And when I mean August 10th, it comes out, the Japanese version, and you can rent it as well that day in Japan. But if I go on base, I can get the copy earlier. But I'm not going to pay for that. Alright, here we go. There's probably already dislikes because of what I just said. Here we go.
From Zack Snyder and his accurately named production company comes the blockbuster that united the world's biggest superheroes and divided everyone else.
Yep.
Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. Get ready for the battle of the century between critics and fans that had the movie's most rabid supporters sending out death threats, while its harshest critics refused to admit that anything about it was cool. Even though you'd be lying, you thought this wasn't awesome.
What if they used my clip?
And this wasn't ridiculous.
Save Martha! Why did you say that name?
Warner Brothers needed a surefire mega hit to keep pace with the MCU. Now, they're pairing a screenwriter who once said, Batman vs. Superman is where you go when you admit to yourself you've exhausted all possibilities. And a director who once said, Batman could get raped in prison. That could happen in my movie? Really strange choices in retrospect. You were promised the dawn of the Justice League, and they delivered an email attachment as the DC Extended Universe kicks off with a folder of low-res QuickTime videos. Who designed the logos? Leaving audiences with a cool new Batman movie, trapped inside a boring convoluted Superman sequel, trapped inside whatever cartoon Lex Luthor is from.
Fuck!
And I am... no, what am I? What was I saying?
The Man of Steel you know and fear has returned. Even he's not sold on the whole Superman gig.
Yeah.
Superman was never real.
Witness the hero who once stood for truth, justice, and the American way stand for brooding, moping, and wondering why he even bothers, as the film's main character has nothing to do but silently look constipated, get horrible pep talks from his parents,
Yep.
Anything they need you do. Okay, none of it.
suck at his job,
Who's that?
and refuse to fight back against his
I'm
toughest
done.
opponent yet, cable news.
Superman was involved in the planning of this attack.
Oh, fuck.
Must there be a Superman?
Stop scowling and book an interview. Smile. Go to carpool karaoke and sing that Five for Fighting song.
I'm more than a bird. I'm more than a plane.
My God, he's still a beefcake. Those abs are so good, you won't even notice how fake those eggs are. Let's not prove once and for all that the hero he really wanted to make movies about is this guy. Or at least his weird murdering fanfic version.
Yep. Yep.
Ben Affleck.
Wow.
finds
I didn't even
Batman,
notice that.
who's
The
one part
fucking-
CrossFit bro.
Oh, wow.
One part Superman. One part Tony Stark. One part Arkham video game. And one part actual bat. Thrill while the world's greatest detective finally gets to do some actual detective work as the actor we all assumed would be the worst part of this movie is by far the best part of this movie.
Tell me, do you bleed?
Also, everything Wonder Woman did was really cool. Sorry if that seems kind of tacked on and out of place, but you know, so is she.
Yeah.
He with you? I thought yours was you.
Of course she's with you. You sent her an email like half an hour ago,
Right,
remember?
dude?
Watch the Dark Knight grow to hate Superman for clear, obvious reasons, while Superman grows to hate Batman back because Lex Luthor hired someone to kill a criminal Batman, Brandon, before he put him in prison, so that when Clark Kent refused to cover the local football team and investigated the Gotham Vigilante instead, he would conclude that... Look, I don't have time to explain the whole thing. Can we just roll Lex's plan real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here.
Okay.
Okay, right.
Find out
CIA,
if
yeah.
Lord
Okay, I don't even remember that part.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Remove
step
General's last
9A.
name. Hiring
I forgot about
what
that
the?
part.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
It's
sure.
all.
Man,
Jesus
this is
Christ!
complicated. You don't have to throw everything but the kitchen sink into your evil plan.
Oh fuck! There was.
There's the sink.
Yeah.
You've been waiting since you were a kid to see these two icons go toe to toe.
Oh my
Well,
God.
keep waiting
My stomach
for
hurts.
2 fucking hours through boring congressional hearings.
That shit was 2 hours before they met.
So much journalism.
Why aren't we covering this?
And a semester's worth of intro to philosophy lectures.
God is all powerful. He cannot be outdone.
To finally get the awesome fight you were promised in the title. That ends after just 8 minutes
Yep.
because their moms have the same name.
Martha! Martha! Martha!
I know Batman's hung up on his dead parents, but come on!
He has the power to wipe out the entire human race, and if we believe there's even a 1% chance that he's our enemy, we have to take it as an absolute certainty.
Having a mom changes none of that motivation, no matter what her name is. You can write all the essays you want, convincing yourself this was brilliant. Then again, dumb is a one-syllable word that covers it pretty well. So suit up for a film that was so highly anticipated, it could never have lived up to the hype.
That is
Deliver
true.
the fight fans have wanted to see on the big screen for decades. Address the controversy around Man of Steel. Make enough money to compete with Marvel. Be a sequel to Man of Steel and a Batman solo movie. Pander to RFP enthusiasts. Form the Justice League. Introduce Wonder Woman, The Flash, Aquaman, Cyborg, Lex Luthor, Parademons, Doomsday, Steppenwolf, the death of Superman? Who thought it was that to cram all this into one movie? They just burned through like 6 movies worth of good material. But at least Suicide Squad looks pretty cool though, right?
Yes. Yes.
Starring
Please.
Like
Please.
Forever, Last Son of Krakow,
Krakow.
Lady in the Water, Jeremy's Iron, Hector Salamanca, Teenage Mutant Abomination Lord of the Rings Cave Troll, Max Landis. Worst product placement. What the hell is even happening here? I had to ask like 10 hardcore DC fans, and even some of them didn't know.
Wow.
Warrior cameo.
That-
A
I'll
Democratic
give
senator from Kentucky? Sure, why not? Tonight, a comedian died in Gotham. Martha Wayne and Martha Kent. Oh, now I get it. Nope, still dumb. fans of Batman v Superman, the critics, the other fans, the executives,
Yes!
the Zack Snyder, the expectations. Can't do them all justice.
How come Dad never left Kansas?
You let him die in a tornado, remember? Wish this honest trailer was even longer? Well, then click the box on the left. Superman Honest Trailer Ultimate Edition, which is even longer than the fight between Batman and Superman. It's uncut and uncensored, filled with even more jokes and rants we tacked on to get you to watch it twice, just like BBS did. And don't forget, starting this Thursday, we will be broadcasting live from San Diego Comic-Con.
That's right.
Screen Junkie Central, featuring celebrity editions of all your favorite
I didn't know that they had an
shows.
Ultimate Edition.
Want to miss. So click the box on the right to register and watch for
Fuck.
free.
Worst product placement ever.
Pokemon Go is Skynet.
Oh my god. I don't even know what to say, guys. I don't even know what to say about that. No, honestly, I think that was actually one of the longest honest trailers I think I've ever seen, and one of the best ones they've done in a long time. I don't even know what to say about that movie anymore. So I'm not gonna say anything at this point. There's what I will say about the honest trailer though is I remember I talked about what the before and after, the industry, all that stuff was going to be, how they were going to orchestrate that. I think they orchestrated this one perfectly, actually. I think it shined to light exactly everything a lot of us had been going through and such. And, you know, whether you're a fan of the movie or not, I think it did a really good job just really... yeah, showcasing what everybody was kind of feeling before and after this movie came out and such. So, that's really all I can say. I'm so exasperated of ranting about this particular movie that I just want to watch the Ultimate Edition and be done with it at that point. Bury it. And move on to hopefully a better Justice League. I mean, Zack Snyder's still attached to it, so there's that. But I'm just thinking, if you wanted Batman to be raped in prison, like, I do like how, yeah, Honest Trailers did a really good job on this one. They really did. Yeah, but I will say, watching this one makes me, watching this actually kind of makes me excited to go watch the Ultimate Edition, just because I really want to see if that's true. Did it really take 2 hours for things to actually kick off? The eggs were fake. Yeah, and I do want to see if I'm just not the thing with Batfleck, like, I thought he was okay. But I'm giving him a break because I just think that it was in my opinion, I think Ben Affleck probably could shoot himself better. He knows how to direct himself a little bit better and make himself look a little more intimidating or scary or something, because with those shot angles Zack Snyder was taking was ironically very similar to what I felt when during the Dark Knight interrogation room, and interrogation scene where Bell just looked ridiculous in that costume, having that conversation with Joker, but because Joker was just Heath was just so fucking good in that scene, when you saw Batman, it was kind of just like, didn't really look scary anymore. He just looked like a rodent or some shit. And that's what I kind of felt about that same standoff scene, as these like chubby fucking squirrel cheeks coming out. Tell me, do you bleed? And he's looking up like, you will. It's like, there's some, I don't know, I just feel like the angles were shot wrong, and the coloring was really, half of Batman's head disappears into the shadows. But again, let me watch this Ultimate Edition, hopefully in 4K, and I will make my final judgments there. So, as you guys saw, you saw my reaction, like, those scenes, we're talking about cringy scenes all the time. That shit is cringy to me, watching that, like, ugh. That could have been shot a little bit better. Sorry, I said I wasn't gonna rant, and I did. Alright guys, Red Dreaded Nation, stand up, speak up. What did you guys think about this honest trailer? Did you enjoy it? Were the points correct? I'm already seeing on the original page, he's a DC apologist, extreme DC fan apologist, because I'm a DC fan, I think more than they are. And but seeing these apologists, like they're losing their mind here. Losing your mind. Anyways, somebody read, Roz says, Snyder needs to catch these hands. Batman dropped the soap. Get him, boys! Alright, enough, we're done. Guys, I'll talk to you next time. Peace. Oh, and by the way, coming to Los Angeles in 1 week. 1 week, baby. So the meet and greet is coming soon. I'm sure one of you will have a Batman v Superman present for me. Martha or something. Yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys in Los Angeles very, very soon. Peace.
Rise once again.
And he came back stronger than ever. And there's one old man. Yeah, right there, that motherfucker, like.
Number 9. Stadium Destruction. The Dark Knight Rises.
Let the games begin.